Madness is a PvP effect, and since I suck at PvP, and since it's taking me 39 minutes to load into a match, I won't be testing the effectiveness of this in PvP. And since I'm sure everyone knows that it's one of the best to use in PvP, there's no real need to do that. But the Madness proc lowers FP and HP, and it causes a heavy stagger when it's proc as well. And each frenzy spell induces madness on the caster as well, so you need to have high focus if you plan on using any of these. And each of these incantations deal fire damage as well. Let's start with the first incantation though, the Flame of Frenzy. This one's pretty good. It deals decent damage, but the main thing is that it stance breaks enemies pretty easily. If uncharged, it deals 5 stance damage per hit. If charged, it's 9 per hit. Its casting speed is quick, so it's pretty useful in PvP as well. Next is the upgrade of the Frenzy Flame, the Unendurable Frenzy. This sends out a bunch of upward arcing flames. Because of the spread and randomness though, it's not too good against smaller enemies like rats. But it has good damage, and it can be cast continuously until your FP is gone, or until you get frenzied. You get some stagger resistance, so you won't be hit up by smaller enemies, but a player can still kick your ass. It has an extra move at the end. If you don't get procced or hit out of it, you'll release another set of flames around you, which is nice, but it does increase your madness proc just a bit. The next one is the Frenzied Burst. Because of the long casting time, this isn't that good in PvP. Ignoring the fact that it's just a beam that can be dodged by walking around, you can be hit out of this with a Glintstone Pebble. The Charge Blast does 23% more damage and causes stamina damage to blocking enemies, but it's not that good in PvP like I said, because you can just walk away from the beam and you won't be able to hit the enemy. This next one is the Howl of Shibriri. This deals massive madness buildup, but not a lot of damage. But ignoring those two things, the main thing is the buff and the debuff you receive. When used, you gain a 25% damage buff and a 30% damage taken debuff. The enemies are more likely to target you as well. It's not too bad so long as you're fine with taking more damage. I'm not personally, since I usually get 1 or 2 hit anyway. The next one is my personal favorite, the Kiss of Madness, the Inescapable Frenzy. This one, you just grab your enemy and pull them into a loving kiss, a tender one that just so happens to melt their face because your love for them is too strong. It has the small problem of being easily avoidable by being slapped. If you get slaps, then you can't kiss them. It's very sad, but sometimes they might roll, and in that case, you still might steal a kiss because the grab radius is not perfectly balanced. Next is the final one, and the only frenzy incantation that was added in the DLC, Midra's Flame of Frenzy. This deals 30 madness buildup on enemies per hit, and this can be used until your FP runs out. Its range is pretty short, unfortunately. This one isn't that good. It's pretty sad, honestly. It's the worst of the 6 for sure. You should have gotten like the Frenzy Nuke or something, because while this does look cool, it doesn't even have the range of the Flame of Frenzy. Now those are all 6 of the Frenzy incantations. I couldn't find anything on their damage scaling for some reason. Probably because nobody uses it for the damage or something, I don't know. It's a bit upsetting because I personally like Sleep and Frenzy the most, and both of them happen to be PvP effects, which I suck at a lot. I'm horrible at PvP. It's not even funny. Anyway, in the end, these aren't that bad. The best you could probably get is the Flame of Frenzy and the Unendurable Frenzy. But except for Midra's, all of them are good, really. Midra's is just not that good, unfortunately. And the Inescapable Frenzy is... It's rare that you're ever going to be able to grab somebody and just pull them into a nice kiss. There's nothing really else to say about these in the end. Other than the fact that I wish we got Midra's nuke that he uses against us when he goes into his second phase. But other than that, that's about it. Until next time.
On.